Hello people, it's me, LibluE. We are back here with Season 2 of German Holograms. Dominion 6, a strategy game for insane people. We have now late fall in the year 2 of the Ascension Wars and god, I'm tired. I had a long day at work and of course I had to get another extension to even get home in time for my turn. And there was some delays in our turn because one of us was seriously ill and is only slowly getting better. Man, buddy, I hope you make it to full recovery. That shit is awful. So anyway, enough dirty laundry in the air. We are here, we are casting at the end of the rainbow, but we didn't find something. That reminder is a spell to find campsites of the glamour variety. And we got some more Fae footfall and some more dogs, elf dogs. And my garnet sorcerers found a sun ridge. Okay, before we get to the war, yeah, I haven't forgotten it anymore. The broke land has a sky split giving us air, yes. Sun ridge giving us loads of fire. I'm not sure if I can use this, but I guess I have fire mages now, so why not? Where is at the end of the rainbow going? Oh yes, and Doria is still in our hands. What the fuck is going on here? 50 enemy units. It looks like there are a lot of mages there. Okay, good fucking luck that I have lots of mages here. I see. Our enemy is, our ally Arco is getting opportunistic because it looks like they are attacking us next. Oh yeah, they are helping us. Oh, I love it. And of course, Kailasa is winning a lot. Yeah, with this kind of alliances. So basically we do all the work of defeating the army of Hinnom. And because Hinnom is extra spiteful, they've sent the army to Valgard, so we have to account for them. On the other hand, there are only 50 units now. So, wasn't it a big army? Did something happen? Let's go back to our messages. Well, they did attack our forces there. Could have sworn I've moved them aside. Apparently they didn't move. Well, they did do some horrible losses. Then there was an attack from Kailasa in that province in Silvermark. Yeah, over there. Of course, cutting me off. Oh. It's one of those funny cases where I hadn't asked for help. Now I have to attack Kailasa next, because otherwise I could just stop playing now. That means, of course, I have to go to Arco next, thanking for their help, and asking if they want to wage war next against Kailasa before they are getting too strong, because I may have helped him too much. Since he's eaten all of this shit here, and I have no idea where the other army is of Hinnoms, maybe even destroyed at this point. I could have sworn I had moved all my armies off Valgard, but this is the problem. Insect swarms, unrest and lost gold in Old Man Mountains. Sunria, more gold, more order, a freak show with local talents in this game sometimes. And Feral Woods, magic camps, and then Independence and Valheim fight it out. Boring. But before I take a look here, I'm really a bit confused because 1, 2, yeah, apparently part of my army didn't move. Sometimes this game is confusing to me, but of course I have no idea why the game decided to do this. Did the enemy army move faster? Because there is a tiny random element. It could be that because they moved first, they managed to attack before the army on Volgod could move apart. I'm pretty sure I moved everything to Gol Amrod instead. But again, sometimes the game does weird shit and then you're left wondering what happened. Of course, if things get too stupid, I may just have to change my password again. So let's try to see if this works out. East Marrows are a weak target. Well, since the armies are here now, my mega mages are up. Yeah, they are both here now. Yeah, something definitely went wrong, terribly wrong. And I spent so much time yakking here, but still I managed to overlook things in the end. Nothing else useful unlocked right now. So these guys are still here. So I have no idea why that didn't work out. At least it's a shitty swamp. Would have liked more games, but alas. So we can at least have those two provinces. Man, sometimes allies suck ass. Now I have to destroy this. I'll just spend all this effort and get nothing for it. That's great. Well, strategically it makes more sense to ally with Arco. Since they're far away from us, and you really won't have a lot of border even if they strike downward and take more territory. Where others, I at least can strike from the waters now. Oh, there's another. That's funny. But he's, of course, like a true asshole, spent tons and tons of planes? Are you seriously? Okay, that's... Okay, game, if you say that's planes? I would say it's underwater, but okay. Apparently it's not enough water, so it's only a coastal province. Okay, I'm not arguing with you. So our war is already over, basically. All that happened is I took some provinces, he marched an army in, lost tons of territory to two completely different players. Now his army, after losing half his units, is now sitting here in Valgard, where we now laying siege on them. What is with this weird battle in Valgard? Yeah, that's lots of dead giants, and the undead didn't help. And the giants, yeah, that is basically the army we saw moving towards us. And yeah, our dwarves killed a lot, but why? I could have sworn I've moved them up. I have to look at my recordings. I mean, that's why I make those shitty videos. Funny, so because of his high losses, probably even easier now to defeat him. He has more mages but less troops. And if his remaining troops get bottlenecked, well, okay. Our shit ton of mages will then just blast everything behind the walls until it's super death. And since he doesn't have many troops left, a lot of his more squishy mages will eat those magic spells. Well, of course they will roll better because of their higher magic resistance, but there is also a lot of mages on my side. Let's see, research going on. We are Conjuration 5 soon, and then Evocation 5. Glamour, yes, of course. The Prince, I just remember. Fey Knight. Prince is level 6 or something. Evocation 5 was... yeah, the Illusory Army, finally. And Project Self, which none of us can use since we are not astrally elves. Why not? You're allowed to continue. And this is getting stupid here. We now have 11 of those elf guys. And a lot of those guys. Protection is, well, low, but everything else is high. And they have more hit points than your average doggy should have. It's sacred. So hitting them will be a real adventure. So let's do the same thing again. I still have 87. So let's see. Recruit Kushi because there is no bonus to the spell. And then our friend Naha, maybe soon to be renamed, will then gain Fey Footfall. Since that should be 7, if I read this right. That's 11, that means 5 plus... oh, wow, okay, it's probably because she only has 2 nature, so she only gets +1. The curse of combo magic. Oh well, it's still better than 5, I suppose. And of course we can cheat like motherfuckers if we forge something for her to hold. Nature, we have a lot of nature. Huh. Okay, can I already forge something useful? Nope, the nature booster I want is only at level 5 construction unlocked. This means, well, it's the next goal after Evocation 5, so I guess we have to wait a little bit. Recruitment is next up, and we continue to recruit mages on several fronts actually. Yeah, so that's good. We can continue almost everywhere. I guess the idiot brigade here. Just keep on rolling. Don't jam. Please hold on to these units for a while. Okay, the next army is ready to rumble. Yeah, okay, that's completely stupid. You are now guards. Then our suicide slingers. Then our backup elves. And our main elves. Now we have another army ready in case things go wrong. And then we have the magic army growing here. I probably add 6 more after the next spell, and then this army is finished. Yeah, don't count those magic units. Stealthy, okay, that could be a nasty surprise. I have to think about things. Of course, our elf soldiers aren't stealthy. I guess because of all this magic armor shit they're walking around in. They have all this stuff like blur and glamour, but I guess that kind of magic is too obvious to see, so they can't just hide. Everyone else is of course stealthy. We may want to rejigger things. Because Lovelin here could just walk around with a stupid stack of nonsense if we wanted to. Right now, of course, we are still trying to help our alliance of idiots here. But if Hinnom stops doing things soon, means they were nice enough to send their army off to die. I just wish they would have sent them south or north instead of west. Yeah, this is the reason why I wanted to convince Kailasa to attack first, instead of the other way around. Well, one time I'm attacking fast. Kailasa of course wants the ensorcelled swamp, because then they can just wait at their leisure until they have enough troops to get White Peaks. There's bountiful land. Another giant monster shown. Nice if you can get them, because they're also insane to get. Will take some time for us to puzzle out. That's the funny old thing, huh? Ah yeah, marrows. All my underwater shit is marrows. No, not enough resources here. Turtle Overlord? Turtle Overlord. Not wrong. Yep. So another army is growing here, because those guys are for some reason the best I can have underwater. So when you go, please look down here. Yeah, Kailasa is over there. So of course, Kailasa is of course protected by this stupid Huron. It's kind of funny, if you think about it. But we probably want to send our secondary army to Grainport to lock down the army sitting there. And then send another army down to the east side. And of course it would be nice if we had some stealth units to do some shitty things to him. And looks like Kailasa at least isn't one of those guys who would spend tons and tons of money to upgrade all those provinces he got. Of course he can hold onto them. That will be different. Ctis has given up on his AI. The fight between the elves is soon over. We have a limited time window where if I can finagle our triple alliance of convenience into a two alliance between me and Arco against Kailasa, we may pull this off. If not, we'll have to go it alone, because fighting Arco, not so much. We can't gain really much real estate on that side, I think. We'll have the same problem we have against Hinnom, that too many opportunists make not much territorial gains for us. And of course, Bo has been our ally and has spent the time eating more territory. So really, we need our elf strength and throw it against Kailasa, I guess. Because like the player of Kailasa said, if we move fast, we can take back the oldest territory they took before they can exploit it, which funnily enough also works for us against him. Anyway, since I'm tired as fuck, I'm stopping now and try to talk over the next couple of days with Arco's player to see if we can do something about the Kailasa problem. Even though technically speaking I created the Kailasa problem. But that's in the past. So, Lipluini out. Okay, lots of battles all around. And holy shit, I'm tired, but I guess that's me for waiting too long. David Icke, the Lizard King, has claimed the throne of... isn't this Ctis? I think. Maybe I'm just getting thrown off because Lizard King is a pretender chassis. Then no new magic sites in Andoria. We got more elf dogs, no, more elf soldiers. Then Hinnom counter-attacked Kailasa, and it's just giants and the son of Samuel, which I guess is this pretender god, stomping on some lonely province defense in the middle of a desert. Yeah, that's a lot of guys. And they have a sword. Well, simple things always help. Does have gore attacks because of their stupid helmet. And they are sacred. And they kill populations, so you don't want them squatting around on your territory. They cause unrest, which makes them even worse. And they're gluttony, that means they need extra supplies. I guess you pay a lot for those high attack and defense values here. That's giants for you. They have magic weapons. Fear of the flood. This unit is terrified of drowning. They severely reduced morale during rain and underwater. Oh wow, now I'm regretting not playing a water station, because that would be funny. It's the Pretender God. Yeah, that's a lot of tags here. Most of them like fire and poison resistance you already know. And he has blood and nature magic. Which a good guy got for us. Killing a blood nation is always a good idea before endgame time. They spread fear because it's a big giant. Sacred troops are extremely devoted. Wait, I wanted to see his bless. But I guess it's one of this shit here. But I guess now that we've seen him in battle, I can just look it up. Oh wait, all that shit was just them on normal mode? Huh. Let's see if we can spot the difference. Oh, they have Regan now. Oh. I guess possibly he went with a vague pretender to help out his guys, and then there was only enough free space left for one good thing. Spirit side. Makes it possible to see the spirit realm and see a true essence of beings. Spirit sides have no penalties from darkness and can see invisible units. Yeah, but of course that's a good counter to my elf troops. Of course they are still hard to hit even without magic bullshit. And their magic resistance is fairly high. So I'm kind of lucky that he's marching against Kailaza with those. Because if I had seen those, at least the normal guys have nothing, so they will just die and be completely useless. Then the next battle we had was another attack at Kailaza. Wait, that was Hinnom against Kailaza. Then we have Kailaza and Hinnom with Yavanas again. Kailaza proving that they also have spooky attackers, in this case awe, which makes them harder to hit. Basically zero protection, but attack and defense are fairly high, and they can hit with 2 attacks, so please do not underestimate them. The magic resistance is of course lighter, while it's kind of a wash. Those guys are more vulnerable against normal attacks, and they can... Anyway, they're magic beings, I don't know what I looked there. But the giants, on the other hand, have protection that can be penetrated by our spell. So in this case we have a slightly higher chance to do some damage. But since our main means of magic attack right now ignores armor, it's also not as good as it could be. On the other hand, the giants of course are giant pieces of shit with tons of hit points. So I can't really see. Yeah, they're already killing. Oh, invulnerability, of course. But that's important because we have magic armor. Almost all of our units have magic weapons, and of course we attack with magic spells. Here, an awe effect combined could be nasty, but of course, since our units can also fight very well, we will take losses if we have to fight them. And if we can pin them somewhere away from our mage line, of course they will get tremendously hammered down, especially if Kailaza puts him in those large, easy to hit lumps for me. Yeah, that's good. But this province defense was completely wasted. Then there was a battle in Valgard, where we had huge losses of our slingers again. So meanwhile losses on other fronts. And the province defense, raised fairly high, did nothing to stop us. All they did was kill a bunch of our slingers. Of course, looking at those numbers, it looks more like the slingers got mainly killed by friendly fire. I have to take a look at this later. Then there was a battle in Alluvia, where the Independents actually defeated us, even though they took... yeah. So our total warriors lost a bit more than half of the number before they ran away. And the defenders also took half of the number, so we have to try again now. Let's do this first. And of course, an attack into Andoria. Let's see where this shit went down. In Andoria there was a battle because another army showed up suddenly. So I'm guessing they either walked out of the castle or teleported in or something. Let's see what this shit is about. I see, it's just a mage stack apparently. That's of course annoying, but of course we can use this, because he's probably trying to retake territory or something. And he didn't do jack shit? Okay, why not? Well, the funny thing is, I soon have a second army ready. Let's see, the main battle in Volgard was just us hammering down the poor province defense. Good old Twilight. Yeah, so it was just strong enough to drain some gems of us, and I'm guessing that was the plan. Too bad I did something silly and put tons and tons of gems of my mages, so the entire army is still ready to rumble here. And this guy is unfucking believable, but he's still alive, so good going. Maybe I should, well, if fire closest underwater means just attack normally. So guy, go please back here, and we don't need more leaders now, thank you. That's kind of silly, but I guess by the point everyone is back in Memo in Malmefet. Oh god, that's the name. I can just send them back out again. Hopefully at that point we will have one. So let's see. Yeah, all this red of course disappears after we power up. And we have lots of units here, 104. What's the matter here in the fortress? Lightly damaged. Giants. Well, let's try to destroy the mages while we're at it. Meanwhile, yeah, if there was something, we didn't find anything. Is there a message we got? No new magic sites, or that's at least no new magic sites for the enemy. Also good. Well, it's getting silly a bit. So we have to make a decision now. But of course, we are invisible in our own territory anyway. Well, gems are dipping a bit lower, since I have a shit ton of nature gems, but not really that much to do with them yet. What says the Lord of Nature? Leo Greaves. That is something interesting. Holy shit, 20 plus is a lot. Part lion, part eagle. A degenerate form of the griffin. Ah, they are only slightly stronger than lions, but their mythical heritage makes them more resistant to magic effects. That's stupid enough that I need some of them. And hey, we have tons of nature gems anyway. Of course, this is such a good spell. One thing, of course, is we have to keep our summoners here. No? So. You guys are here now. We have Matuin here, and we have the insane Doggo Company. Yeah, we don't really need more blood mages right now. This is getting stupid here, but hey, why not? As long as we don't stop, should work out. And these are Fearbox Slingers. Why not? Suicides Fearbox Slingers. Yeah, okay, let's stop this madness and see if we can gain enough power to... How much is our super mage? Would be nice if we have 615. Oh, of course, I'm stupid. I can of course delete the She-Lord and suddenly we have money again. Let's see, what are we doing at best? Well, we don't really need that many super mages on the battlefield. That block of mages could be troublesome. But as long as we're defending, doesn't really need anything. Hold on fire archers, hold on fire closest, hold on fire closest. Yeah, and then let's go. Yeah, blessing is probably for the best for an army that's kind of lacking in anything else. Here, please bless those idiots for me, thank you. You can stay here in front and shoot at archers if you can even get them. Then we have the normal elves. You can walk behind and hopefully catch some arrows for me. Now things get complicated. Now Tuin can now march out. Yeah, that takes a while. He is too slow thanks to our slingers probably. So let's let him go to Morn. Holy friendship. So Loveland, my friend, it's time for you to move out. And it's probably for the best if you get to Blessing too. I'll even put you up here in the general area of my sacreds. These guys, well, they're insanely fast. It would probably for the best if I put them on immediately attack mode. Can I do something? Double fire to Broad? Yeah, let's just make a doggy rush here. The loner corner. Those are the more important ones. So let's put them in the middle. And let the She-Lords walk in front. The lads here. The She-Warriors. Anyone else, please step back. So now I can raise another army if I so choose. And Loveland, you can join your friend over here in Morn. Now we have another army ready to counterattack whatever is going on there. And of course it's an elf army, so as long as we're not walking too far into Kyle Azar's side, we should be lucky enough to not mess this up. So now we have some strategic security, because if he's actually running into our territory, our secondary army can just move forward and take Volgard, which now has no mages in it, I think, under more tightly control and keep up this sieging. And our main army can just keep running after him until he commits a grave sin of mistake or just gets unlucky and I can pin him down and destroy him. It's a bit annoying, but hey, Hinnom apparently wants to play the spite game, and I can understand this. I would have done the same. And hey, maybe I'm lucky and if he is doing the aggressive thing and attacking Kailaza instead. Hey, I'm not complaining. I can just move my second army in position to help out on this front line. And hey, since he has lost so many of his basic units, maybe I just can catch him unaware. Could be that he is trying to get his mage stack back to his capital for some last line of defense. I have no idea what he is doing. Could be he goes AI next turn for what I know. But that's it. Of course, our research is terrible right now because I have mobilizing one more mages. That's the problem with a mage heavy army. It's kind of funny if you think about it. If you have a nation that relies more on your troops and commanders, then of course you don't really need that many mages until the mid to end game. But if you have a nation like TNN, which really heavily relies on magic, then you want to magic it up fast, and then of course want to deploy your mages even faster. We get this insane situation we're in. Let's just hope that our mages are better than their mages and see what is happening next turn. Here deep in the winter after year 2 of the Ascension War. Lipluini out. Hello people, it's me Lipluini and welcome back to Season 2 of Gem and the Holograms. Again we're trying to conquer the world with the power of the goddess of music and evil elves. It's now winter in the year 2 of the Ascension Wars, and our insane war drags on as our allies get all the territory and we get all the angry giants. As you see, a lot of shit has happened, so let's get into it. First, Ctees, the lizard people want peace with us, and I say, well yes, I mean they're down to something like 2 provinces and controlled by a computer, but why not? We're not racist against computers. The lizard people are now our friends. Then we managed to drag into ourselves into Conjuration 5 and can now summon Fairy Knights. Then we have Nobaka, Oreo Cheesecake, Patron of Berserkers, Enemy of Darkness, Lady of the World Chaos. Has claimed the throne of the First Age and have no idea who that is, because I'm bad with names. Then more Doggos for us, and Leo Greaves, because I wanted 20 of them, and now I have them. We are still wasting magic on casting End of the Rainbow, but haven't found new sites so far. Then battles against our enemy Hinnom. In Andoria, we retook the province retaken by them, and then attack into Gol Amrod, where a stack of 18 mages proves that some turtle warriors and a province defense are not really something that can deal with this kind of thing. I tried to make a joke, but I'm too stupid, sorry. So I know what is happening here. Hinnom has, still controlled by a human player, realized that strategically with fighting 3 different enemies at the same time doesn't work out for them. What they are doing now is making sure that I'm not profiting from this war by playing as annoying as possible. So instead of trying to save their capital or fighting Kailasa, they're suiciding into my territory to make sure that at the end of the day I will getting maybe 2 new provinces that won 4 and nothing else. Annoying, but well, I can understand it. And there's an enormous tidal wave that hit us in Valgard, which is of course making sense since Valgard will be our province soon, and so logically if Hinnom has any kind of water mage, makes sense to hit them, cause massive unrest, and damage the province. So this is of course fascinating since I have now 2 different armies here, and I have no idea which one would be the best to use. Well, one thing is for certain, since Kailasa has nicely enough stepped away from his province, I of course marching in to claim it. Simply put, just for one dumb reason, that is if Hinnom marches behind us, we can finally trap him with our super magic army and kill him to death. Oh, Maddock, the scapegoat. Oh, it's our... Why is he here now? Oh yes, of course, because we wanted to combine forces here. I sometimes despair. I could have sworn I have sent him here. Seriously? Why is he here? Did I... the problem is there is some delays in our games right now, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. Did I mess up things, or did I plan on combining armies here? Both is possible. And well, why not? I have insane amounts of sacreds here. Yeah, this army can run independently here. Of course, now I am kind of fucked because if I change plans now... No, I really... Why didn't I send them to Andoria? Well, anyway... I wish I weren't so absent-minded. Of course, they had stomped the stupid turtle warriors. I was sneaking back. Let's take it from the top of things. What's our newest spell? The... Oh. Really? She can only get... Sorry. The dogs. Now our stronger summoner. What can you do? The Fey Knights. Fey Knights we only get 3, no matter the cost. That's a bit expensive. Let's get 9 for the next army and then stop. Ah shit, that's I keep forgetting the Leogreaves. Oh. Oh yes, they can't fly. Huh. Okay, oh yeah, of more limited value than I thought. Didn't I move a mage there? Or did I recruit a mage? Let's see. Fire, you are getting stuff done here. And Argo, yeah, okay, you will go here now, thank you. So I can unload all those magic units here. Otherwise I have Brian, but Brian is really bad. No moral bonus. So, hopefully this time there are no health problems with my fellow players and or no other delays, so I don't have to struggle to remember what I did a week before. Or even a couple of days before. Holy shit. At least this is going on here. Turner Nock is recruiting Super Mage here. Brilliantly, that means I have... and then we are running out of recruitment points and shit. But we can now add another recruitment points and shit. Well, we can... well, let's see, which kind of mage? 275... Nope. Well, our research mages are good, but they aren't assassin mages. And I can't either get this. That's more... Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting why that is a bad idea here. Well, let's instead get Fearborg druids. Just... also... Ooh, wow, this is a shitty place. But at least there are better researchers than those other guys up there, those shamans. And feral woods. Here we can summon a Bowman Chi, and since they can just run away if possible. So I now will to solve my self-inflicted damage here. Well, Gold Emerald is a good place to march around. At least has no stuff here. Can I still look upon... That's my magic. Let's see. Oh, we still have a nap. Well, I guess we will possibly, as things looking here, find out if you can attack someone with a running in-game nap. And what happens if you have weak instead of strong diplomacy. Because I don't know the exact rules either. If it works as advertised, it's possible that you can break a nap. It's also possible that it makes more trouble than it's worth for you. So it will be a learning experience for both of us. Or they won't attack. That's also possible. And yep, our allies finally advanced southward. And maybe they'll strike at the capital itself. Always in the south, Reactis is back to annoying Hinnom. And there are still some provinces down here. So Kailasa hasn't won yet. I'm guessing there is a big army marching down there below. And this army is unknown size because our scouts were either taken out or in the wrong positions down there. Well, this of course means... What exactly? Well, this army can actually move like it is intended to move. Why am I dragging this poor fellow with us? And it would be a nice way to find out how this works against a battery of mages. We are of course hoping our Kushis can use their enormous speed to bite the mages to death. Sadly, we can't really upgrade them with our super magic because, as I'm just thinking out loud, they are too far away. That's kind of dumb. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Okay. There's no way around it. We need our stupid scapegoat guy, because without divine blessing our doggies might be too weak to get through as soon as they attack. Let's do this instead. And Cluentius, my friend, do you have the correct... Yes, he is set to retreat. So let's upgrade our scouting in the south again. So everything depends on what this army is doing. If they try to walk away, it's up to luck to see if you can catch them in the movement or not. If they move into Morn, then we'll fight without our sacreds, without our prophet, because our prophet will then be in Gol Amrod instead. And if they may march into Strong Bay, then of course, yeah, let's just hope they're trying to move away or stay or whatever. Let's see if they try to relieve the siege of Valgard. I'm taking this swamp instead, because afterward I can just move up to the north again, and there is a good chance that I still have an army up here to try to catch these guys. Here we are still upgrading our stupid elf armies. And let's see how those fairy knights fell out. God, I have insane amount of nature gems. I should go on Discord and ask someone if they want to trade gems. Kailasa maybe. After all, right now there is no hostility between us. And maybe I'm lucky and they have gems to trade. Otherwise, we'll have to get our own global up and running. It will take a while since our mages are mostly on battlefields. We are still crawling forward evocation 5 to get this illusory army spell to really turn our assassin mages into true assassin mages. And then of course we need more construction to forge boosters, and more thaumaturgy to slowly crawl into the level we need for our glamour global. And then the Fey Prince, of course. That's not really... That's something I would like to have, just to take a good close look at them, show it off. But right now it's not a priority. Well, let's see how this mess works out. I hope the player of Ur is recovered, so there are no long delays. And I hope I can claim those stupid lands. What's up with you guys, by the way? Yeah, it's continuing. Of course, since one of those armies got stomped hard, we are starting from scratch now. At least there is not much left here underwater. Well, I hope the next attack will get us the underwater province we wanted. Well, let's see how operations go on next turn. Yeah, so let's see. What is it with giant players and sending off their stacks to die? I mean, this time it's not overconfidence and just spite, but still. I hope the next game has me in the same situation of having an annoying stack of giants walking around trying to kill themselves. Anyway, that's it. Not much more I can do this time. Let's see how things go. I'm trying to convince Arco into possible future alliance against Kailasa, just in case. But they have been resistant. They're basically instead preparing for war against Ur. Which on the other hand could potentially mean if Ur breaks their non-aggression pact with me, it might be possible to convince Arco instead to join me in the fight against Ur. And since Hinnom will be defeated shortly anyway, that might mean that we'll stay in peaceful relations with Kailasa instead, just to survive. But anyway, that's all for future turns. That's all I can squeeze out for now. This turn is done. Diploini out.